National League of Legends has come to Florida. First ever mid-season invitational.
Baker has never lost with LeBlanc on the competitive stage.
And that right there makes it all worth it.
EULCS versus LCK, David and Goliath.
SKT é mais uma vez campeã do Mid-Season Invitational!
And SKT are once again the champion! Berlin, Germany in 2018 MSI group stage.
Flash Wolves undefeated! Fnatic consegue saturar a stage!
Fnatic find disaster! And RNG will move on to the final!
In a return to form victory over Flash Wolves.
Première équipe à entrer dans l'arène! S'il vous plaît, un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour les Kings of Dragon X! Ils n'ont pas cessé de grandir tout du long de ce tournoi! Et ils viennent maintenant sous leur forme finale pour poursuivre l'héritage coréen! S'il vous plaît, une fois de plus pour les Kings of Dragon X!
Il est maintenant temps d'accueillir leurs adversaires, les Royal Never Give Up. Ils nous ont proposé un excellentissime tournoi et ils sortent d'une demi-finale contre des Fnatic sans avoir concédé un seul match. Ils viennent ici pour apporter à la région chinoise son deuxième titre du MSI. Une autre salle d'applaudissements, s'il vous plaît, pour le Royal!
Sur la top lane, deux adversaires. Il s'agit de Let's Me. Son opposant sera du côté Kingzone, Khan.
Et dans la jungle, côté Royal Never Give Up, un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour Karsa! Son adversaire sera le prodige coréen, Peanut!
Sur la mid lane, un duel de monstres. Côté chinois, Xia-Ou. Et pour les Kingzone, bien entendu, PDD.
Au poste d'Adekari, le duel du jour verra s'opposer côté royal. Et son adversaire sera le vétéran
Et afin de les soutenir, il s'agit côté RNG de Ming, qui jouera face Gorilla.
Et enfin, nous vous demandons s'il vous plaît d'applaudir le coach et le support de chaque et le remplaçant, excusez-moi, de chaque équipe. Côté RNG, Hurt et MLXG. Et du côté des Kingzone, Haxin et Kaz.
S'il vous plaît, le Zénith pour les deux équipes de
늘 이제 LCK 팀들은 결승은 항상 왔었거든요.
Kingzone will take the 3-1 victory over Flash Wolves.
물론 이제 EDG가 한번 우승을 했었던 적은 있지만 그거 말고는 다 LCK, SKT 팀이 이겼는데
SK Telecom, they are your mid-season invitational champions.
Going through the crucible of the mid-season invitational, the best team in the world, SKT are once again the champions.
LCK하고 또 MSI 하면 사람들이 SKT를 기억하지 않나 생각해요. 그래서 이제 이번 MSI는 저희가 LCK는 SKT 말고 킹존도 있다라고 할 수 있는 대회인 것 같아요.
Prey winning the wings, Big O comes across and gets revenge for the first 3 games.
我在很多次世界比赛中都输给了韩国队，然后如果能够在决赛中还战胜韩国队，我觉得就真的非常的棒。真的非常的讨厌第2名吧，因为我真的很想要拿第1名，而且这次我也感觉到我们是第1名。
就是 LCK 都是一个特别强赛区嘛，很少人在世界赛上面击败他们，所以我觉得这就是对大家证明，就韩国队也不是无敌的。
Fnatic is so high tempo, but Karsa will again swipe the objective away.
피앙 선수가 SKT 유니폼을 입고 약간 그런 우승을 했던 트로피를 올리고 있던 그런 사진들이 나오는데 이번에는 SKT가 아닌 킹존 자켓을 입고 다 같이 좀 트로피를 들고 있는 그런 모습으로 좀 나왔으면 좋겠어요.
Carry top laners like Camille also, because if you are RNG, you want to follow your strategy from what we saw against Fnatic, where you want to make sure that Letme is in a tank versus tank matchup top lane. So remove some carries from Khan, and you take away one of the big win conditions for Kingzone.
Got a good stat for you, Deficio. Khan has played the most unique champions of any player at this tournament.
Ban them all!
And Kingzone have been saving counterpick for him so often. Most of those unique champions, by the way, have a theme, and the theme is melee DPS threats.
Well, one of them is off the table, gentlemen. Camille first banned by RNG. Karma, Vladimir, the response from LCK's Kingzone Dragon X. And the final ban, Kaisa, towards Uzi.
So are we looking at Israel first pick for Uzi here? With Kaisa banned away, we know that Prey will grab it. He took it every single game yesterday. Uzi takes it here. We gotta remember, RNG selected blue side here. They have side selection for the first game, so they were clearly setting up for a first pick AD carry.
And this is interesting for RNG. We set up the defense style, try and wait for Uzi to scale up. Ezreal has very hard 1, 2, 3 item power spikes that can be played off of, so RNG don't have to wait too long.
Oh, let's see if Prey is taking a page out of Uzi's book from the semifinal against Fnatic, but it was the Caitlyn pick with teleport as well, being grabbed against an Israel, and that's the Aurelia.
That is the Aurelia that we have come to know and love. It is a flex pick, has been played in the mid lane over and over here into Taliyah. Taliyah is obviously banned, so that's not going to be the matchup.
I would like Malzahar to come in here for Xiaohu. It's actually one of the champions where you don't need to fully fear the all-in because you have your own suppression and a gank can happen and just take you down. Kingzone did ban it away yesterday when they grabbed it earlier, but they left it open in this one. Ornn is also smart though, because Letme, it's his best champion.
It is indeed 7 games played already. This will be on the Uzi damage threat.
So they're taking Cyan mid lane here against what is most likely the Aurelia on the other side, but that's actually not too bad for BDD to take that lane. So we get a carry top lane as well. Fiora and Aurelia for BDD and Khan. And down the bot lane, Uzi's trying to be a carry on Israel first pick.
Kingzone Dragon X, not 1, but 2 carry versus tank matchups. Even if they switch them around, a lot of it will be very similar.
What I love is the entire setup of our pre-show, the entire preparation of build-up is how these teams are top favored for Kingzone and bottom favored for Royal Never Give Up. You cannot get a draft that better signifies that.
Yeah, not only first pick Israel, you can counter pick for support with the range coming in from Ming to try and win that bottom side really hard. But man, they're gonna be looking at these 2 soul laners from Kingzone.
The other thing I need to highlight, tanks are extremely effective early on in the game. They do not need to scale up with many items. So RNG have focused very clearly a lot more on the early game here as far as bringing everyone together, whereas Kingzone, they have the ability to scale up their damage dealers, split across the map, and play that style that we're used to seeing from them.
But I want to see if Peanut can actually do something early on, because he's on a Sejuani. It is a slow-scaling jungler.
It definitely is a slow-scaling jungler. Luckily for him, has really good synergy with melee champions and can stack up the stun. So there is tremendous kill pressure in the top quadrant of the map for Kingzone, and that is exactly what you want to see for them.
What I love is how MSI 2018 continues to deliver game 1 of the title fight. Fiora versus Ornn in the top lane, Irelia versus Sion in the mid lane, and it was RNG that opted into this blue side, red side option. Ladies and gentlemen, in Paris and yeah, and of course he actually survived 1v3 dives against Fnatic just a couple of days earlier. All of the Forge Guard comes out, will not find a stun, but Xiaohu motors in. First blood picked up by RNG.
So we talked about how Kingzone were controlling top side, RNG were controlling bot lane, but the moment RNG decided to switch it up, they surprised Peanut, who was peeking his head into that jungle. Meanwhile, Uzi and Ming are still pushing.
So much of Peanut's invade had to be with pushing lanes, but the tanks converge in the river here to punish him.
Oh, look at the damage there onto the tower. Uzi, by the way, may be able to take the first tower, not done yet. Oh, the stun manages to connect from BDD, throws out the Vanguard, dashes through with the Blade Surge, flashes to safety, BDD manages to find a solo kill. Very good Howling Gale from Mick.
Right now, though, we'll take another look at Peanut's invade here, where he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Oh, Peanut, your solo laners are pushed to their turrets. You can't walk into the enemy jungle, not expecting them to be there. He got punished, but I guess BDD got revenge.
All right, there you go. BDD uses his Blade Surge on a minion that kills it, so it gets the reset. He hit the stun, that gives you another reset. Ultimate gives you another reset. He dashes to the other side through the champion so that the shout does not hit him.
We wanted him to get Infernal Drake. Took a little longer than we expected. Meanwhile, top lane, Peanut, he can now tower dive.
Remember, there's no ultimate from Let Me. He just used it. The Volcanic Rupture comes up as the first Drake is secured. Whoa! Here comes Xiaohu! I didn't see him coming in, but is it just another slam to the slaughter? Peanut is tanking up, takes a couple extra tower shots, manages to survive one last one. Kingzone get 2, but will they get out? Karsa's looking for an opportunity. There's no backup.
Yeah, Peanut waiting on the cooldown there for Arctic Assault. He should be able to get over the edge, but there's your 4th teleport to Vicio. Gorilla swaps it over with Spellbook and joins the bottom, the bot. Oh, here we go in mid lane now. They might actually fend him off the turret.
Okay, so Kingzone, all 3 kills go to BDD. RNG get the 3 first objectives. Tower, First Blood, and First Dragon.
AKA fixed.
Oh, that's definitely what I'm hoping for. BDD finds himself under some pressure as 4 members of RNG look to run him down. First kill of the finals to Uzi.
So just before the pause, we talked about some of the different answers to split push comps. One of them was, why don't you just send a bunch of members to the one lane?
There's a lot of people down bottom this time, but you have to always watch the rest of the map. Last time, there was nothing happening elsewhere for Kingzone. So yes, as Vicio said, the death was fairly free. But if you look at the map this time, while Gon is delaying them, Aurelia's at a turret. So Kingzone this time around, they have multiple points of pressure, and the balance is taking its toll.
Look at the team game, Kobe. Kingzone pushing top and middle, managing to get interrupted, face planting from Xiaohu. Call of the Forge Guard comes down, and the Braum Shield interrupts it. First target's going to be Gorilla. Look at Prey, BDD, and Peanut now running for their lives. Glacial Prison play on, and by the way, BDD dashed through everything, used that ultimate to escape. The pressure's not done yet because Karsa is looking to jump in, looking for a stun with the help of that fracture. Now continues to chase forward. BDD getting hammering. Teleport's coming in. First victims fall on both sides as Prey drops immediately after. Card completes a teleport only to find himself in the face of 4 RNG members. He falls thereafter. Peanut is the next target. RNG on tower diving, and they get 4.
And the tanks reign supreme. Ming channels a full Janna ultimate there, healing them up, and they only drop 1. Now that Baron is on the table, they even got one of those extra teleports off of the score.
RNG played that so well. It all started with killing Khan in the bot lane, rush mid, catch out Kingzone, and then set up a beautiful tower dive. Can't even return and died again.
Unbelievable. The Baron is doing a lot of damage to the single DPS members of RNG, and Gorilla's face alone scares RNG away.
Gorilla chases them off of the Baron here. The other members have survived, or have revived, and teleports were ready for BDD and Prey to come as well. But let's go way back to the beginning here.
Yeah, this is the engage once again that slows down Gorilla and Prey. Suddenly they get caught here by RNG. All 5 members are screaming, go, go, go. We can catch them, we can kill them. Xiao who flashed in, I think it was his Randuin's Omen he flashed in and used to get another form of crowd control, and while BDD does buy a bit of time, Uzi and the rest of RNG can tower dive.
Yeah, BDD dashes in, then uses his flash over the large portion of the wall, but Tanks full steam ahead. Let's look at the Dragon Pit.
Luckily, we got to see that fight on a broadcast. Prey has no flash available. Kingzone on trap, and Uzi gets a double kill. 5-0. What he can do. Got the ultimate available to him. No flash if he wants to get into the pit, and Peanuts coming in from behind. Blast Cone has already been dealt with.
Bing is trying to run interference here on the Janna, and now they turn on BDD.
Oh man, BDD gets a lot of dashes before yet another kill lands in Uzi's coffers.
Peanut is on the other side of the wall here, should not have vision in the Baron pit. Bing will just try and hurricane him. They get the Baron here. It takes some time with the tanks, but they got it. RNG in full control.
Now they need to answer the split push. The Baron empowered recalls are going to get them back to base, and they burn Xiao, who's telling
available to him. Impales there as well. Prey, no flash available to him.
He better
he's
break
making mid-range. Karsa steps into place, brings him back with the Impale. Despite the searing charge not finding the target, Prey gets run down. Kingzone are behind 7,000 gold. Down the top in the middle. And look at Uzi, he goes over the wall only to flash back out. All of the traps are already dealt with, and RNG are not giving Kingzone a chance. Backwards edge comes bound. There's a bit of disarmament, but simply not enough. A multi-man stun from BDD's bought some time, but nobody is even touched. RNG are destroying, dismantling, deconstructing Kingzone, and as Kingzone run for their lives, Uzi goes godlike, takes down the inhibitor turret, and turns his attention to the Nexus turret.
And RNG will be able to take first Nexus in this series.
RNG are destroying Kingzone's base. There is nothing left standing as Khan and Prey run for their lives. Some fan service to the LPL and to China, trying to pick up kills inside the fountain. Not gonna do it just yet. The Nexus will fall, and RNG are 1-0 up.
Perfect start for RNG. They select blue side. They first pick Ezreal for Uzi. He wins his bottom lane. Meanwhile, on the other side, Irrelevant